He was coming from like one of those things, and he hit a car that was coming out of like a gas station. And
Oh yeah, bro.
And killed both the people in the car.
What is going on?
What's going on, guys?
Oh shit, my boy's a monster over there. Hey, fool, pass the balloon. Hell yeah, Migs.
What the fuck was that?
The beast came out, my boy.
That's crazy.
What's going on, guys? This is Woof Logik, Woof's Web. I'm Mast.
And I'm Migs. What's up, guys?
We're back here for another week. This is episode 10, boys. We hit double digits finally.
Yes, sir.
Sheesh, man. It came by low-key pretty quick. I ain't gonna lie, but
yeah.
Well, I think that's the beauty of just staying busy. Is like the time goes by quicker and all that. You know, as long as you stay more busy. You know, that's the thing that kind of sucks though with big families. Is like so many birthday parties, so many, and
especially yours. And for whatever reason, like your family likes like it's just I don't know what happened. God said like yeah, we're just gonna bunch up everybody's birthdays around the same time.
Facts, bro. I got hella birthdays in September, March. I think low-key even October's creeping up.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think I have a cousin who's on New Year's, but I'm
That's
pretty
fire.
I'm pretty much one of like the last ones out of everyone because I'm December 21st, so I'm the Sagittarius vibes. Ooh.
Boom, boom,
Wait,
boom.
what are you?
I'm a Pisces, and I get a lot of flack for that shit because everyone I tell everybody, oh, I'm a Pisces. All the girls give me like those side eye rolls, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck did I do? Like, I know it's not my fat.
Bro, they give side eyes to everyone. Like every sign, there's something, bro.
But it's always Pisces. They're never happy about me being a Pisces. I'm like, I didn't do shit.
I don't know, man. That's just some bullshit though, low key. There's because I've read some of them just for fun, and like literally it applies to everyone. Like all the what do they call the
horoscopes?
Yeah, the horoscope bullshit. They literally apply to everyone. It's just like depending on what day you're on, what day you're having, like what type of are you having a good day, a bad day, or whatever fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
that's funny. Those people that fucking literally live by that shit.
That's crazy if they do. And then there's the sun rising and the moon. I was like, yo, what the fuck? What happened to just having one?
What about that Chinese New Year stuff?
That one I'm more okay with like fucking around with. The year of the rat.
Yeah, I think I'm a rat too, actually.
Yeah, well, because we're born in '96.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forget. Yeah, so it goes by year. I know there's rat. I think my dad is like a dragon or a horse, one of those.
That's fire.
I don't know. It's like a bunch of random stuff. All my siblings are all different ones, so that's funny. It rotates like what every 10 years or what is it? I don't know.
I want to say it's every 10 years. So like 2006 would be another year of the rat.
Okay. That's interesting. You know, every time I go to like the Chinese restaurants, I look at they give you those paper ones, and I stay looking at it.
There's a specific spot me and my mom go to, like in San Bernardino. Like we've been going there since I was a kid, and that place is still booming. It could be, and it's like a little hole in the wall spot, but it's just so fire.
Oh, facts. Wait, it's not the Mongol. No, is Mongolian Chinese?
No, that's a little farther out. It's called Golden Dragon Restaurant. If you're from the SB and you know where it's at, what's that? You know what's up.
Sick, man. But yeah, fool, we're getting old. We're getting old with the age, man. After EDC, I wasn't good till fucking Friday, and that was like 4 or 5 days, like 3-4 days after we came back.
Yeah, and it's not like me too. I was just it's not like I was like messed up or anything. I was just tired. I was like, fuck, I needed sleep to like recuperate.
Yeah, I think what kind of killed me is staying pretty much till the end every day.
Yeah,
because I haven't done that in forever.
Yeah, we'll leave like an hour or two beforehand for whatever reason. It's like, let's just stay till the end. I mean, we kind of did knew it because like it's gonna be like our last one for a while anyway. So we was like, fuck it, might as well stay for all.
Yeah, and we closed out with Galantis. We closed out with who's day 2?
Who was day 2? Oh, Afrojack.
Day 3, we didn't stay to the very end, but we stayed pretty close to it, which was
Yellow
Claw, yeah. So yeah, I mean, we had stacked ass fucking sets every day.
Yeah.
So we pretty much knew we were gonna stay till then, but fuck, man, my body was not ready.
Nah.
Even after the massages, man.
It's a young man's game, staying that until the end, man.
For real. So if you're young, stay till the end while you can, because it's not gonna be fun when you get older. Dude, yeah, I mean, fucking, I just noticed, man, I don't know, there's so much things that I've started to realize, like, man, I'm getting pissed off or just easily irritated. I'm just like, fuck, man, I'm getting old. This shit's kicking in.
Yeah, so sometimes it's like, or is it that people are with the vibes, or we're just getting old and cranky and shit. You know?
Yeah, bro. Like waking up is harder. Even falling asleep is hard. I don't know if that's an old thing, but fucking falling asleep is hard too.
Yeah, like in general now, it's like fuck.
Yeah, but when we're at the gym, bro, there's like all these hella kids just standing around, like fucking, we're holding their backpacks, just fucking hogging up the equipment. I'm like, fool, go home.
Yeah, and they come. Look, you go to the gym how you go too, but some of these kids gym attire, I'm like, you all come in shorts with like no shoes on, and I'm like, and just a white beater. I'm like,
Yeah, they'll be in slides with the white beater and some sweat shorts.
Like I'm all for it. Like whatever gets your pump in, but I'm like, that's just funny to see.
No, bro. Most of the time they're just there standing around though. Like literally, they're just fucking standing around the equipment, wasting time. I move out the fucking bench, my boy.
I think it was funny because the last time we went to the gym together, I was laughing in my head because the amount of kids that I seen with like Edgar haircuts and Peso Pluma fucking rat tail haircuts, I was like, yo, what is this going? What's the trend? What's going on here?
The mullet trend was fucking popping for a while. Like, I don't know. I'd look back at our days when we had the blowouts and the fucking the rat tails.
Hey, but that shit was cool, man. All right.
Yeah, that shit was way better than the fucking bowl cut.
We actually had decent haircuts.
And we matched it with style, not no fucking just pro club and baggy ass pants.
Yeah, y'all be looking fucking homeless out here, but spending fucking like $500 on a long sleeve just to have it all cut up when you can just do that from like a fucking Goodwill shirt.
Facts, bro. But yeah, dude, they're fucking everywhere, these kids. I mean, they even had to put the curfew at Six Flags.
Oh, yeah.
Because of that shit.
That's wild, man. And that's sad because I was like, I haven't gone to the amusement park in years. And just
it was Knott's Berry Farm, huh?
Yeah, it was Knott's
Berry Farm.
I mean, to be fair, Bueno Park is kind of ghetto. Fight me for it. Whoever does live out there, they'll know what's up. But it is pretty ghetto. So these ghetto ass kids be going out there you all going out there to fucking Knott's Berry Farm to have fun, go on rides, eat fucking funnel cakes, and now y'all here out having beef. I'm like, that's fucking crazy.
For real, fool. They be having like fucking, they be getting down over there and shit. That's the reason why they had to start the curfew, I think. Good. Or just like, they were just like vandalizing shit and like just trashing the place.
Stay your ass zone.
It is kind of like frustrating as like if you're owning that the amusement park. It's just like you got like a bunch of kids just roaming around. Like it's fine when it's like it looks better. It's a better look when there's like a family involved.
Yeah.
But when it's just like fucking 20 kids just fucking walking as a mob and you know they're up to no good and shit.
Yeah, fucking delinquents, head ass.
Yeah. So that I don't know, man. They're taking over all these kids. I mean, even the car meets, like those little fucking, what are they called? The takeovers?
Oh, that's stupid.
When they go at the cross lights or they take over that whole fucking circle and they just start fucking forming around it and just having people doing burnouts in the middle.
That's dumb. If you participate those, you're dumb. If you go to those, you're dumb. I know a couple people that go to, you're dumb for that.
Bozos.
And people actually died. You see that news? The guy who was coming from like one of those things, and he hit a car that was coming out of like a gas station.
Yeah, bro.
And killed both the people in the car.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of situations where they fucking kill people, or just in general, just running people over, just hitting them.
Like how is that fun? How is that fun to people? Like it's dangerous.
I don't understand, but if that's the fucking adrenaline rush they're going for, they're stupid as fuck.
Yeah, man. Y'all just stay your asses home.
Yeah, I can't even count how many times we send in the group chat from work. Like, there's be a new video, a new circle, a new just fucking dumbasses just hitting each other.
And the worst is like I feel bad when people are like having to go through them, and then like they're just like mobbing, like, oh, you're fucking up our phone, like motherfuckers, you guys are fucking taking over a fucking intersection. They have to go through there.
Oh, did you see that video of some older? Like, she's not like old, but she's definitely not like fit for that crowd. I think she was probably trying to cross past it. And she got like trapped in the middle with all these people just like kicking her car and jumping on top of it. And it's just like, dude, come on. Like, if you're going to be fucking around, just fuck around with yourselves. Don't be fucking around with other people.
Yeah. And she made the mistake of opening up her car. She should have just stayed in the car.
Yeah, she really should have just stayed in her car. But I mean, shit, I don't know. I can only imagine how scared she probably was. Just like a bunch of dudes. And they weren't stopping, bro.
Yeah.
Like, they just kept going and going and going. And it sucks because a lot of them like were wearing masks, so I'm sure a lot of them got away with it.
Yeah.
But hopefully, I don't know, they get their fucking karma.
They do.
Because that is some bullshit, man.
I mean, it's just how it is. Like, you look for trouble, you're gonna find trouble, and they're looking for trouble, so they're gonna find it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what fucks everything up is like people like that. Like, it's one thing to go to a car meet and like have it like all tamed and controlled. But then once people start doing that, that's when it puts a bad rep on the car fools and shit.
Yeah, for sure. Because I already know I have a bunch of car homies, and they already have like just struggle just to even have like regular meets, not even like just driving, just having like nice, well organized meets because of like because of that, because they'll get a bad rap and cops come and they'll just shut it down, and like these guys can't enjoy showing off their cars anymore.
People just doing burnouts left and right. That's the number one thing they say, like no burnouts, and they do it right away, bro. It's like, all right, calm down with your fucking Civic SI, boy.
Yeah, how about you fix that paint job before you do some shit with that?
The two-tone car ass, but yeah, dude, I've seen I think they got a lot of influence from like Fast and Furious back in the day. Like, at least that's when I started noticing like the car trend is just like
no, for sure that film industry actually blew up the car scene out here.
Yeah, I wonder if that's why they had like a little hiatus, because I don't know if you remember they did the first 3 and then they stopped like for a couple years, like maybe 5-year gap. I think I don't remember exactly, but there was a big gap in between from the third and the fourth one.
It was, and I can't remember because like there was like when it did come out, I was just like motherfucking Brian's a cop again. What the fuck just happened?
That movie was a shit though. The first one and the second one.
Yeah.
The third one, I didn't really like Tokyo Drift that much. I know like they have their cult.
I liked the music in there, and I really enjoyed the cars because they had some of the most best like import cars in the fucking game.
Yeah, I love those import JDM type style cars, like from over there specifically.
Yeah,
because like the graphics, it's probably like cheesy nowadays or like from the outside looking in, but like being a part of that whole like group is, I don't know, it just looks sick as fuck.
Yeah,
I've always been interested in that. Like, hopefully whenever I go to Tokyo, like I come across like a fucking, I don't know, maybe a car meet or whatever the fuck they do.
They have a bunch of them. I've seen them on car meet TikToks out there, and they're super well organized. It actually does look a lot like Tokyo Drift, except they're not racing, but they are in the parking garage all lined up like that.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, like the neon with the graphics and the fucking the highlighter colors and all that. I've always loved that shit.
Hey, tell me that Incredible Hulk fucking car was not cool, because I thought that shit was badass.
Incredible Hulk
from the movie Bow Wow's car.
I don't remember much of that movie, bro, because I literally barely watched it because
that's fair.
It was kind of boring, like the storyline.
The actual storyline actually was mid.
Yeah,
super mid.
So yeah, I don't remember specifics, but I do remember like I think it was a post credit scene, or at least the ending of the movie
with Dom.
When Dom Vin Diesel comes out, like I don't know, it's pretty sick. It's crazy because what they've taken with the whole Fast and Furious franchise, like. Of course, they've gone way out of hand with like the fucking.
Oh, have you been seeing that trend? Or like what's the one moment from the whole franchise where you're like, all right, man, these guys are fucking just capping.
All right, I think the first one for me was am I tripping, or is there a sound effect on my shit? Like, do I sound a little weird?
There's like an echo.
Yeah, huh?
I don't know where that's coming from.
Let me see. Let me try it. How about now? Oh, it sounds better now, huh?
Yeah.
I think it does. Yeah, I think wait, is there still echo?
No.
No? You sure?
I don't think so.
All right. I think what happened is when we took the mics or whatever, they probably switched something over there.
Oh, okay.
Like how Jonathan, or they use one of the mics. So that's probably what happened. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck.
It is what it is.
I'm going to leave it in there because I don't feel like editing all that bullshit out. This is a motherfucking podcast. You're going to see us fucking all the ins and outs and yada yada. The fucking door knocks, the fucking dog in the background barking his ass out, the fucking motherfucker that wants to decide to mow his lawn at this time,
his neighbor who all of a sudden wants to be the best singer in the world.
No, all right, so I think I fixed it. Hopefully it sounds better.
No, it sounds a lot better.
All right, cool. So so the first part for Fast and Furious for me specifically was when I think it was number 5 is when Dom jumps for Letty at those two highways over the water, the bridges. Yeah. It was like a bridge over water. And Dom's on one side, Letty's on the other. And I don't know why, but this was fucking... He like sped towards it and jumped out of his car and fucking dove and grabbed Letty and spun and landed on top of another car. And I think that was it for me, bro. That was like the first one for me. I saw it in the trailer too. And I think that's what had everyone like, okay, buddy.
For me, it was... which is the one where they brought in a tank?
Oh, I think that's number 5 too.
Yeah, when they brought in like a tank, all of a sudden, like, all right, what happened to the cars? And then like even after that point, I already knew like, all right, these fools are just gonna be out of hand. But was it in 7 where the motherfucker drove the fucking $10 million supercar to the fucking Dubai from like from building to building?
That one was stupid too.
I'm like cap, but I'm here for it. But all of this is cap right now.
Yeah, so pretty much, I feel like once you've already accepted like that's just what they're gonna be, it's just like Just go into it, low expectations. It's gonna be out of hand.
Yeah.
But just have fun with it, you know. So I actually just watched Fast X, and same thing, bro. I mean,
Oh, you saw it?
yeah, I saw it with Aiden. And what's called when we watched it, there was like 2 moments. I think there's only like 2, maybe 3 moments.
Yeah.
Where it did sound kind of like. I mean, there were kind of like weird, like unrealistic spots. So the first one for me, I'm gonna spoil it if you don't want to watch, or it's been out for probably like 2-3 weeks by now. But so spoiler, if you want to jump ahead, maybe 5 minutes, go ahead. Wait, do you care if I say anything?
No, not really.
Okay. So there's this. I think it might have even been in the trailer, but I guess Dom, he has a son now. I don't know if you know that.
He has a son?
Yeah. So in the last movie, there was a kid. He was kind of, I don't even think he had any screen time really.
Mm-hmm.
But on this one, he's like maybe 8-10 years old, and it's pretty much almost the beginning of the movie. And they just show like the Challenger fucking doing all this fucking burnouts, all this driving crazy in the parking lot. And then Dom gets out from the passenger side, walks around, and it's this fucking like 8-year-old kid. Like, ain't no way in hell this little motherfucker is doing all that shit.
Family.
Yeah, and then the I think the other situation that was unrealistic is when, I mean, Fast and Furious movies in general are all unrealistic, even from the first one. Like you're not fucking seeing no Civic driving under a fucking big rig and crossing like that right under it.
Yeah, that was kind of cat. Because I asked, because since that movie, and then when they did it again, the fourth, I would look under the big rigs. I'm like, could you fit a car under there? I'm like, nah. There's so many shit under there, you'll fucking scrape up the car.
Those flaps under, like, nah. So I think what it is back then, at least from the older movies, is they were smaller scale, and they kind of had like they had you thinking, can you do it? But like, I think 5 and up is when it started like, yeah, you can't do that shit. They're beating the laws of physics and everything. They went to fucking space in one of them.
Yeah, they did go to space. That was crazy.
It's funny though, because now in this one they talk about, it's like super meta. Like they kind of poke fun at themselves. So that's how you know they're not taking themselves like serious.
Yeah.
They're just having fun with it. And that's why I would wish like more people would be open up to, like they would open about it. Because like it's just movies, bro. Like movies are movies. It just follow the storyline if you like it enough. And the thing that is bullshit is that no one's dying in these fucking movies. They keep coming back in the next one.
Yeah, I was like, when they brought back Han the first time, at first I was like, what the fuck happened here? I thought he was dead.
Yeah, bro. I hate when they cheat deaths like that. Even like Marvel movies, like just let the motherfucker die.
Yeah.
They're supposed to die. Let me feel that shit. But
like I'm glad they actually did kill off Black Widow. Like she's not, well, because she's like, I'm not gonna do this anytime.
No, they did kill her off.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad they did.
Oh, I thought you said they didn't. Yeah,
I'm glad they did. The girl Zoe Saldana plays,
she's
Gamora.
back.
She's Gamora, but it's to be fair, it's not necessarily her. It's a different one. So they get a slide on that.
Yeah, bro, but that's the bullshit because they could really do that for any character now because of the whole multiverse.
I know, that's crazy.
Yeah, but anyway, the second unrealistic ass part in Fast X was, for me at least, is there's a scene where I believe it's, so same thing. Dom's son is in the bad guy's car.
Yeah,
and he jumps out and goes into Dom's car. Like he dives out from pretty much the same thing Vin Diesel did. He jumped from one side to the other. This fool did it from one car perfectly into Dom's car. Like both their doors were open at the same time, and he perfectly made it in.
I started laughing because I saw the trailer and like the scene where who was the main bad guy in this one? Jason Momoa. I
don't remember his fuck. Oh, it's Dante. That's his name.
He drives off the cliff. And like a fucking car with a super magnet grabs a car and they just fly away. I'm like, all right, who's y'all fucking? It's just funny. It's just funny to me.
Yeah.
Like, where are they coming up with ideas for this shit?
It is crazy, bro. If you think about it, like, how do you even come up with that shit? Like fucking Dom's Charger in this car, bro. It was over here busting 360 down stairwells, staircases, and shit.
That's crazy.
And it's basically like, I don't know, bro. Like each wheel has a fucking personality of its own. It has fucking hydraulics in that shit or something. But yeah, I mean, it was still a pretty fine movie. It was better than the last one, that's for sure. I didn't really like 9 that much. But yeah, I do think that once 5 hit, that's when it started trending down that crazy path.
For sure.
Pretty much when The Rock joined in.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because like 4, it wasn't too crazy. It was just Brian. He got back in the cops and he tried to get
That's
back.
the one when Letty died, right?
Yeah, and actually that part was crazy because I remember somebody like they're saying the trend, And then they were saying like when Dom all of a sudden has psychic powers and was able to see like the past and see how Letty died, you know, in the little scene where she was racing that one fool and she like caps his ass. I was like, what? And he was just like seeing it through the future. He's like, and I'm like, all right, fool.
Yeah, well, I think one thing I can appreciate is that they figured out a good way of how to like connect each movie.
Yeah.
They figure out a way, like whether it's fucking bullshit or not, they still figure it out, and it's believable in a sense, except for the deaths when the like Letty, how they die and then magically she comes back
as a bad person too. She forgot her memory. And like stupid.
How convenient. And then in this movie, actually, at the end, what's her face? I don't remember her character name, Giselle or Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
Yeah, she comes back in this one.
She was Dom's love interest after Letty, right?
No, not really love interest. They like had a little fling,
right?
But it wasn't really like it didn't carry on much. It was just like I think they just kissed or whatever. That was it.
Okay.
And then but she was with Han.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I think she did kiss Dom though. Like they, I don't know. That's just weird, bro.
Homie Hopper.
Yeah, that fool Dom. He be like macking down everyone apparently. Like so I don't think you saw the last one, or I don't remember if it happened 2 movies ago, but that's when Dom gets with this Brazilian girl.
That's what I'm thinking of.
He gets with her, and then like so his kid in these movies is hers. That's her son and
the Brazilian kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
But before she died.
Yeah, because I remember she did die, right?
Yeah, she got shot. I think Letty was already like a thing again.
Yeah, she was in the picture. Which is why they had to kill her off, because they're like, all right, this can't have 2 girls.
Yeah,
someone gonna have to go.
Yeah, so it's just weird how it all works, but pretty much like the kid now calls Letty mom, all that, like that's his mom.
Yeah,
so I think that's the tricky part with the storylines is they fuck up and then they got to figure out a way how to fix it. But yeah, man, those fucking Fast and Furious movies are crazy.
I still love them though.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll watch all of them. I don't give a fuck how. Yeah, but I think the one I'll always come back to is the first one. The first one is always gonna be the best one.
It was really good. It was actually like a really good movie. Like it had a really good story. Like when I first watched it, I never thought Dom was the one stealing the fucking radios. I thought that was the Chinese gang the whole time. And when I found out it was Dom, like, yo, what the fuck? That shit is crazy. I was like tripping balls.
Yeah, bro. Man, it's sad. The callbacks on this one with Brian. Man, that shit was depressing, bro. Like, I think he died in the 7th one, Paul Walker.
Yeah, and while they were filming it. Well, it was already close to be filming, so like people thought like, oh damn, they have to do all of it. Nah, they just kind of had to switch up the ending a bit.
Yeah, and they had his brother step in for some scenes that they didn't finish.
Yeah.
And they just CGI'd his face. They did whatever thing to the voice and all that.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mind it. Like I saw past it, but at the same time, I'm like, this is.
It looked a little like fuzzy-ish in some parts, but it is what it is. They did the best they could, really. Yeah. I mean, I don't think anyone's upset at them for that.
No.
Yeah. So even to this day, they act like Brian, the character, he didn't die yet. They still talk about him.
That's wild. I thought they would just stop, but you know, family.
Yeah, family. Supposedly they're gonna make it the final, because how I don't know if you know this, but this 10th one was supposed to be the last.
Yeah, that's what they were saying, right? After 7, like, yeah, we're gonna do up to 10 and that's it.
Yeah, but now they're splitting it into a 2-part. So you get left on a cliffhanger on this one.
Oh. And
then there's gonna be a part 2 for the final. But in an interview last week, that fool Vin Diesel got interviewed, and and he said that they hit him up and asked if they could make it a trilogy.
A trilogy? All right, Cap.
Yeah, so now they're
what is this? Some Lord of the Rings, some bullshit?
Huh? Yeah, I mean that's what they've been doing with everything. Actually, Hunger Games, they made it a 2-part. Harry Potter, they split it into a 2-part.
Yeah,
it's because I don't know. They just realized they probably need way more time to just close it off right.
Yeah, like not everybody could be like Avatar. I'm like, nah, you're gonna sit for this 3-hour movie.
Imagine. I heard they with the Avatar movie, they thought about like giving you a break in between and shit.
I feel like maybe they could have done that, because then they could have milked it even further. Because that one's more warranted, like, because there is a lot they could have done, and you know, they just split it off. But I mean, people loved it anyways, so they were able to sit down for that 3 or more. I still haven't seen it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and I want to see it though.
Wait, the second one or
the second one?
Oh, the second one. Yeah, that one's really good, bro. I think just in general, I think I wonder which Fast movie it was that. Oh, it was the seventh one.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one where they fucking did crazy numbers in the box office because of how Paul Walker died.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That whole time, like that, ever since I saw that movie, I look at a tree. I'm like, yo, fucking killed my boy.
We're on the song with Khalifa.
Damn.
Been a long day without you, my friend. That was the year we went to EDC the first time, and Dimitri Riggs like Mike played it.
Yo, yeah, I forgot about that.
Good times. But yeah, man, fucking while we're on the topic of cars, I almost fucking got in an accident yesterday, dude.
What?
Yes,
How?
I was heading up towards Hesperia,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, on the freeway there's like all these lanes. So I was on the second to right one,
Mm-hmm.
and the one furthest to the right is mainly for like trucks, big rigs, slower vehicles.
Yeah.
And it was kind of maybe barely a car's gap in between. And this fucking Challenger comes fucking hauling at. It's always the Challengers. Always the Challengers,
muscle
Chargers,
cars.
Camaros. Like, y'all motherfuckers need to chill, man. But anyway, this fool comes over here speeding, and he cuts me off. And as he's cutting me off, the big rig in front of him is going switching lanes for whatever reason, bro.
Shit.
I have no clue why he fucking switched lanes too. So they were literally about to crash, and I had to fucking like stomp on my brakes and switch into the right lane.
Yeah.
And bro, it was a close one, bro. We would have been out both our cars, man.
It's funny. I was talking to Jonathan because we went to on Saturday to our buddy Davy's birthday party.
Yeah.
And I was driving over there with him because I picked him up from his house. And I was telling him, I was like, bro, people be dying on that freeway like crazy. Like that, like a home pass fee. He's like, yeah, every week somebody's always fucking dying. And it makes sense because like after I dropped him off home and I was driving down that freeway, it was like super foggy. And I was like, it makes sense. Like people drive stupid down there. It's retarded on that Cajon Pass.
Yeah, dude, that fucking highway or freeway or whatever the fuck you want to call it it's literally going downhill, especially when it's foggy, dude. Like
It's the worst.
There's all these people hauling ass. It's like, bro, chill.
Yeah, I know. I remember one time. Do you remember when we went to that Keizo show out in Santa Ana?
Yeah.
And so we went in Clarissa's car. And you guys were asleep in the back. Clarissa fell asleep on me, so I was driving back up to the hill so we can get Kitty's car and come back down. And it was super foggy. I've never been in the like position to where it's like this foggy where I couldn't see shit. And I'm like driving like half asleep, like, yo, what the fuck? I'm scared for my life. I was scared for those cool like 20, 30 minutes driving up the hill.
No, what's scary is like slipping on ice, like the black ice and shit.
Yeah,
that shit is scary, bro. I've seen all those like 20 car collision videos on YouTube, like from fucking Utah or like Texas, even like the crazy storms they have.
Yeah.
It's just like, damn, dude. Like just watching them one by one, just and then a big rig just.
I remember seeing one of those, and like it was some dude, and like he was recording from his big rig. He's like, I can't do nothing, and because like people were just like boom, everybody kept hitting each other.
Yeah, dude, that shit's scary, man.
Yeah.
There's one thing I have is shit luck with cars, dude. Like
you do, man. You really have bad luck.
I've gone through, let's see, 3 cars. Technically 2 were mine, and then the other was my mom's. That one story from the rave.
Shout out Suzuki.
And then I fucked my Mitsubishi Galant. It was on the way to Burbank, and like fucking same thing. There was a car accident in front of me, and we crashed into them.
Yeah.
And
those ones are always tricky because like the insurance is like, all right, I don't know who to blame, and it gets all messy with those.
Yeah, pretty much whoever got rear-ended is the one that's not at fault. Like you got to rear-end the person to be at fault, pretty much.
Yeah.
And I had that shit luck. So that was when I was like fucking barely 19. That was my first car, but it is what it is. And then the fucking Veloster, that motherfucker been through it. I fucking fell asleep on the wheel one time with that fucking car.
That shit was crazy.
Man, it was like 6 a.m. after, I think it was like Excision show or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we went over to Andrews, just still kept the party going. And then, I chilled for a bit and all that. I wasn't drunk or anything.
Yeah, mind you, he wasn't like messed up or anything. It was just a long night, so they were driving already home.
Yeah, we had pulled an all-nighter, so like, I thought I was fine to drive home. It wasn't too far of a ride home. It was like maybe 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 probably. Yeah, and it was like 6, 7 in the morning. So, and I had my girlfriend in the front seat, and she fell asleep and shit.
Well, that's what low key, it's her fault. Like,
it's my fault.
Be a better co-pilot.
She could have helped for sure, but it was my fault. And then The radio was playing some trance music, so that didn't fucking help. It was a state of trance. But yeah, bro. So that shit put my ass asleep.
Yeah.
And there it is. So yeah, my cars have been through it, man. But I'm finally with my I got a Kia K5 right now.
That's so nice.
That shit's fresh. I've had it for a year and a half now. And yeah, I've been taking care of it. I had nothing really scary happen with it.
You've been super nice with it. I actually prefer than your Veloster because I kept hitting my head up on it because it's such a tiny car. And then for long drives, I'd always get like car sick.
Crazy with that.
I don't know why. It was always in the backseat of the Veloster because when I sat in the front, I'm chilling. But when I was sitting in the back and we drove for a long time, I'm like, I need to get out of this car.
The Veloster is a hatchback. I have the sedan now. It's a bigger car, better technology. The only thing I do wish
it has a sunroof.
It does have a sunroof. No, I think it's a perfect car for me. I mean, I love the way the Veloster felt driving better.
Yeah,
but it is what it is. I'm cool with either one. You got like fucking hella payments left on it though. I was close to being paid off with the Veloster.
Yeah, that's what sucked because you're almost done with that car paying it off.
Yeah, but insurance, I got a fat check to get a new one, so we cooling over here. Oh, you don't have any accident stories? Like you never got into an accident?
So I've been into a couple accidents, never because of me. I've been into two with my dad. One, he was driving me up like to school, and the school's name was Shannon Hills because it was up on a hill, kind of basically. And so I was driving, and like I guess it had just rained that morning. So I don't know why. Maybe he was just tired, but all of a sudden, like he lost control of the truck, and we almost fell off the ditch.
Crazy.
Because it's all on a hill, so we almost fell off of it. But like there's like those metal barricades, so it stopped us. But they did fuck up the barricade pretty bad.
It wasn't an accident, but I remember that one time we were on our work lunch when you backed into that truck.
Yeah, you know what? I won't go into details on that. That was an L on me.
He wasn't looking back.
That's my fault.
So thought he was driving a forklift. It was like you just don't have to look back when you're driving, apparently.
Yeah, that was an L on me. Oh, and then actually someone did hit me when I was when I just got the new Civic. I just got like a month. And like I was driving home. I wasn't even like driving crazy. Like it was still like daytime. And like it was green for me, and all of a sudden this car is like fucking zooming past me. I could see him, and all of a sudden he fucking clips me from the side. And I pull over because he goes this way. I'm like, think he's gonna like pull over. Like, nah, he just does it to readjust himself. And he just goes zooming. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And I try to like speed after him, but like my process, because I thought he was gonna pull over, like had like give him enough time to like head for him to drive off. Because I got over the hill and he was already over there. I was fucking hot. I was out of the car for like a month and a half because it was in the shop. I was fucking pissed.
Some bullshit.
And then the last time, the most serious car accident I ever been into was again with my dad. We were like doing like some recycling, and we got out of like the recycling center. And this is when we had like this big ass white Dodge truck. For whatever reason, my dad decided to have the car out just a little bit out further than he should have, and a fucking big rig just clips us, bro, like bad. Like anymore, I think we probably would have been dead, like being dead ass, because we were right here in the truck, and he took us all the way over here. And the motherfucker was hot. He's like, my truck, like, bro, your truck is fucking fine. Look at the fucking truck that we have. That shit's in shambles. You little asshole.
Bitch ass fools, man. I'm low-key nervous because I'm renting a car out there in Hawaii. I'm only renting it for one day though, because for the most part, like we're just gonna be around like we're in the beach area, Waikiki, so we're gonna be like in the beach area around the city. Like it's all walking distance for the most part.
That's good.
But there is a day that we're gonna go not traveling. We're gonna go get the rental. We're gonna drive to this once, I forget what it's called, Coral Center, something like that. And that's where we're gonna do some zip lining.
Ooh.
And then from there we're gonna drive up to Dole Plantation. So it's like a 30-minute drive from the hotel to the Coral Center, and then another 35 minutes to get to Dole Plantation. It's gonna be like another 30 minutes to go back. So
fresh Dole Whips or what?
We'll see what's up. We'll see. I've never been into Dole Whip like that, or I've never really tried. I don't think, but I'm for sure gonna try it.
It's just pineapple ice cream. Everyone hypes it up.
So yeah, I'm excited to try the shaved ice. My uncle was telling me that it's like they make it different over there. Like
I bet. I mean, you see these motherfuckers out there, motherfucking big, low key overweight. It's because they eating good out there. They don't give a fuck about health.
Yeah, bro. I'm excited. So overall, the rental was just a cheaper option than Ubering or lifting from.
Well, just make sure if you do get an accident, you report it, not like our other dumbass friend.
Facts. Fucking not reporting a rental accident, idiot.
He's like, it's like I don't want to. I'm like, fool, you have to report it. Like, no, I don't. He was just like, I'm sorry. You want to see that? Go watch both of the Pilas podcast where they roast him about it.
Oh yeah. Well, speaking of them, we'll give them a little shout out again one last time. We were on their. We're gonna be on their episode. It's this week, huh?
Yeah, it's this week.
Okay, so we're on it last week. So if you want to go check us out on theirs, go check out Ponte Las Pilas podcast. We're on the last episode, talk about more of the EDC stories. Yeah, because we kind of held back because that was kind of like our deal is like we're gonna do the pre shit with us and then post shit with you guys. And then there was a couple of things that I knew that we wouldn't talk about with them over there. So kind of went more in depth over there. And there's a lot of funny shit. So be sure to check it out.
So what do you have planned for Hawaii?
Hawaii. Okay, so yeah, that was my plan. So Thursday we're gonna get there early in the morning. We're gonna get there at 10 a.m. And
Wait, so are you guys leaving Wednesday or Thursday?
we're leaving Thursday at 7 a.m. over here.
Okay, cool.
And because of the time change over there, we're landing there at 10. It's a 5 to 6 hour flight, but because of the time difference, we saved like 3 more hours.
Okay.
So when we get over there, it's gonna be 10 in their time, and then we're gonna just Thursday's gonna be like our chill day. We're just gonna be like walking around the local areas.
You need those because I've been to a couple of vacations where like when it's not EDC and just like you're doing everything, and like at the end of the day, like fuck, I don't feel like I like any time to like actually relax and be in the vacation mode.
Yeah, no, we definitely had to hit vacation mode like ASAP because we've been nonstop busy from EDC to fucking filming ahead for everything and like just editing and
then
like
work
and then Kitty's birthday celebration and then work and
then parent duties too.
Parent duties as well. So family duties even because my grandma she had barely left the hospital right before EDC, so we just got to keep checking up on her. And so we got to do all that. So but anyway, Thursday once we land, we're gonna be lounging, waiting for check-in pretty much because check-in's not till 3.
Yeah,
I am still gonna go see if they'll let us check in early. You never know. We'll see.
slide the 40 again.
We'll see if they let us. I don't know if that works like that over there. They just fucking laugh in my face like.
Throw them a little mahalo.
Nah, but yeah, we're gonna walk around, do the simple shit like snack here and there, the stuff that we probably wouldn't get over here.
You know what I've heard? I've heard that their convenience stores, because it is pricey over there because everything has to get imported, just how it is. But I did hear like you get a lot of really, really good food at their like convenience stores, like kind of like 7-Eleven.
Yeah, bro, their 7-Elevens are different. Like,
yeah,
it's the same. Like obviously they have the same stuff over here, but they have their own like their own taste on it. Like they'll probably have sushi and like good sushi too. Like they'll probably have like a bunch of random stuff. I remember Kitty showed me a TikTok of something like that. So that's why we're gonna hit like those types of places.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go chill on the beach, probably fucking take a nap over there. Hopefully I don't get burnt. And then once check-in happens, go in there and enjoy the room, probably look around our hotel, and then it's just our chill day.
Yeah.
And then Friday, the next day that's when we're gonna go do all the zip lining, the Dole Plantation. I was looking into like some little tours. A lot of them are like all day though, and I think Kitty didn't really want to do that, but we'll see. There's this website where it shows like a bunch of things to do. Yeah. Like you go on a boat, you can go like swimming with the fucking turtles and all that, swimming with fish, dolphins.
Fuck them turtles.
Yeah, I'm interested in that. I heard there's like some fucking shady ass beaches over there though. So
like, what do you mean?
Like I don't know if they're talking about ghetto or whatever. They just look like kind of like sketchy, but pretty much shit like that. You know, there's obviously ghetto-ness everywhere and everywhere.
Yeah,
so
like we got fucking Venice Beach and fucking Santa Monica. Man, that shit's ghetto as hell.
Yeah, bro. So there's Friday with those plans. Saturday, I don't even think we have any. Oh, we'll probably hit the Honolulu Zoo on Saturday. It's only like open for 5 hours though. Yeah. So then we'll have to figure out what to do after 3 o'clock. Probably look on the website and figure something out, or maybe hit a bar or like a whatever nightclub they may have, and then
that'd be cool. I heard the nightlife over there in Hawaii is actually pretty tight.
Yeah, bro, I'm excited to check that out. Sunday, the big thing we got is a reservation for a restaurant. Kitty was thinking about maybe switching it to a brunch because the reservation's at 6. Yeah. And the following morning we have to leave like we have to wake up like at 4 or 5 in the morning because our flight is at 7, I think. I don't know, but pretty much we gotta like end it early Sunday. The only thing I have is a reservation for the expensive ass fucking restaurant. Better be worth it.
Yeah, Kitty.
I'm actually interested in trying out a buffet, but I hear the buffets over there are like mad expensive, like $130 and shit.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, exactly, and that's per head.
Damn.
So we'll see. Maybe I'll try it out. We'll see what the bank account's looking like.
Yeah, I'm excited for you guys, man. I'm always happy when you guys get take time off because you guys always deserve it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You need to go too, bitch. You need to do some traveling yourself.
I know. I was talking to Malik at the party on Saturday, and we were talking about it. I was like, man, you don't really travel. I was like, no, not really. If anything, like the last time, I'll just go like to Mexico or something for my parents. But like all my grandparents are dead now, so what the fuck am I gonna go out there anymore? So I was just like, yeah. I was like, I do want to go see like the States, like besides like California, like I like really haven't like ventured out into like to at least to see the other states. You know, I want to see that shit and stuff.
Yeah, domestic stuff is cool too. Like, well, Hawaii's technically domestic, but you just for sure. I want to go to Orlando again. Like, we want to go over there, maybe spend a week there.
Yeah,
hit Disney World, all that bull crap, and then hit Universal, and because it's big as fuck over there, dude. It'll take days to do all of it. And then maybe save a couple other days just for actually doing like just Orlando or Florida shit.
I'm with it.
And then I've always wanted to hit Texas. I've always wanted to hit Arizona again, like but do actual more shit in Arizona.
Yeah, because the time we've been there is always for shows or just
taking pictures.
We're taking pictures. Shout out Kevin, Maria.
Yeah, shout out Milk Noise, miss y'all. But yeah, you know, just random shit like that we should for sure do soon. Well, that's the beauty of skipping on some raves next year is like we'll have like the freedom to do other stuff like that.
Put in the money too.
Yeah, money and the money. Yeah, so I'm gonna be sure to take my PSP for that plane ride though, bro, because I hate the plane rides. The plane, I'm not scared or anything. It's the fucking comfortability. Like I gotta start doing some first.
What do you find with?
Going there, I'm taking Alaska.
Oh, that's a good one.
And then coming back, I'm taking Hawaiian.
Those are actually really good airlines.
Yeah, I think I took Alaska one time, like when I first went to Idaho, but outside of that, yeah.
This guy has the coolest PSP ever.
Facts.
You show it to them right now.
That's just transparent, translucent, or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
And it's modded.
Yeah, it's modded. I got all the games up in this bitch.
Every single PSP game, which is just fucking crazy because he showed it to me, every single one.
Yeah, there's so many I haven't even touched. All I've been playing is like GTA, Vice City stories because there's Liberty City stories, but I'm gonna get to that when I finish GTA Vice City. But bro, I've been like playing forever on that one. And I'm like barely like on 30-40% done. I've just been doing missions nonstop. I like going around and traveling school and all, but I've done that shit already. So I don't think I've ever finished the Grand Theft Auto game, Vice City stories. I used to have it back then.
Yeah, it's funny. I've never owned one, so I never actually played any of the stories. I would just go to the homie's house and play and just like fucking shoot around and shit. And try like we'd always just
use the cheat codes.
Did you use the cheat codes, or we're like, let's see who get the most stars. Because I'm gonna lie, after once you get the 4, it's super hard to get that 5th one. You're literally trying to do everything, and they're not giving it to you.
Yeah, because you'll die eventually before you get to the 5th one. Like they'll kill your ass. You got to be like high ground and just fucking just blasting those fools.
Yeah.
And then every chopper that comes, you got to shoot them with the fucking. With the rocket launchers and all that. But yeah, bro, I'm taking my PSP because it'll keep me busy. It's a 5-6 hour flight, so hopefully it lasts that long, the battery, because I know those fucking batteries are low-key cheeks back then.
Yeah. I remember when I used to take my PSP all the time going to trips. I would download movies onto it and stuff and just like watch it. Or when I was a kid, I put in some pornos in there.
That's right, my boy.
Because like I was going to my grandma's, I'm like, she ain't got no fucking Wi-Fi, and I was like, fuck. And we were gonna be out there for a week. I was a young horny boy, and I needed to see some stuff.
Crazy, yeah, dude, it's crazy back then. Like the video games that they had. Like I don't know if you ever played Dead to Rights. Have you ever heard of it?
I have heard of it.
The one with the dog, the husky. That fool has a husky and shit. So it's like some badass food, like another fucking one of those Splinter Cell type things, or Punisher even. There's like this mission where you have to like dance as a stripper, and you just press like You press like the square circle. It's kind of like a Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah, dude, did you ever play the God of War?
No, I never got into that shit.
Me either, but there is a specific one part where this motherfucker has to have sex with one of the goddesses to get like something first, like to kill another god. And like you actually trying to have like make her ass come.
Crazy.
And I was like, yo, this isn't a fucking game. This is just crazy.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy stuff. The stuff that we played back then, and like the parents didn't even know, but
for real.
Yeah, man. So yeah, you know, like I've actually been playing Need for Speed Underground a lot too. Well,
that was a good game.
Yeah, I love those, customizing my cars, building up my garage. because you get like different.
All right, were you who would you prefer, Need for Speed Underground or Midnight Club Dub Edition?
On the PSP specifically,
On the PSP.
Need for Speed Underground, because PS2 is when I had like Midnight Club and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I had Midnight Club for PSP as well, but I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like the whole concept of each game, but I like the Need for Speed one better. It's just like straight missions, racing, and Midnight Club. It's kind of like more open world.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't know. It's just more time consuming, and I feel like it's harder to build your cars like in that one than in Need for Speed.
Yeah,
It's more simple, at least with Need for Speed. So, and I like I said, I prefer like the JDM style, the import style, whereas Midnight Club is more like what luxury.
yeah. They had the imports they had low key were mid. And I was like, they had the Mitsubishi Eclipse and like some other car, and I was like, they could be better cars than this. But
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, my cars are fucking stacked up inside Need for Speed. I think there's a way to play it on the TV, like the cable, and for sure one day, like when we're more like legit into like the streaming world and shit, like I'll for sure want to like stream like PSP, GameCube.
You know what's funny? I think Sony could come out with another handheld console.
They should,
because like PSP was goated as hell.
Ahead of its time though.
Yeah, and I think they dropped the ball on the PS Vita. I never owned one, but I heard people just never had it. Like they just like what they had the idea for and the execution for it just wasn't it. So people just like so they lost traction on it, and then they just focused on their main consoles. But I feel like they could come out with another handheld, and they think that they would do. Really
I
good.
think the thing with the Vita is like just the interface looked too like cheesy.
Yeah, it looked like you ever seen like. Have you ever see like those when people like let's see like make PS5 or 4 or like even 3 and then they'll try to make mock-ups and it look all crazy and fucking retarded, like that's the PS Vita, but they made it real.
And it was shaped it kind of was shaped like the PSP, but it was like a sidekick where you flick it up and like the button. I don't know, it was just weird for some reason. The games on it weren't all that. It just wasn't really like a good like product moving forward. So, you know, my dad actually he did have some, but he was flipping them and he had one for himself. And yes, I don't know, maybe it was just that age where like I was growing out of it or something, but like, it just wasn't really like me. It was whatever to me.
Damn, your dad's a hustler, dude. He just not he does whatever he can to get some bread.
Yeah, that's how I learned.
Yeah,
same thing. That's what I was doing. I was flipping shit, random ass bullshit. I would buy it on Craigslist and then flip it. Like it would be the most random things. But yeah, that's just how I've always been as well. Just making that money, even ever since high school. You know, that's the DJing, the parties, the chips, the fucking. Never mind, I don't want to say that.
I was thinking about that stuff too.
But yeah, bro, fucking. Well, I was actually gonna bring up how the plane ride. So this is gonna be my furthest plane ride.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't think Idaho was as far. I think Idaho was like an hour and a half, 2-hour flight.
Which that's crazy because it was like a 10-hour drive.
And then Orlando was actually pretty far, but it's hard to tell with that one because I had layovers. That's so annoying. I fucking hate layovers. I made it a point not to get a layover for the Hawaii one. Mm-hmm. Well, actually, I don't even think you really can because it's all ocean.
Yeah, it's really hard to do
There's a layover in the ocean. No, yeah. So, well, actually, I did see some, but it wouldn't go like on route. It would like go out of route, and then it will find you a cheaper option like in a different airport. So it was just, I don't know. Those were like 8+ hours though, like 12 hours.
God damn.
Fuck that. So this one, it was like one nonstop going. Mm-hmm. And I was just thinking like, fuck man, if something happened on this plane, like we're really going to fall into the ocean.
Yeah, but I mean,
I don't have that fear though. It's just like those random ass like scary thoughts. Like I'm always the one that voices out those like crazy ass things.
No, it's a healthy fear because it has happened. You know, like it's not warranted. This shit happens, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really scared though. But that ever since that Travis Barker incident, like where
he had it bad though.
He had like mad burns. Like it's crazy that he even survived, dude.
Yeah.
Like I think he was one out of 2 that survived that whole plane, and ever since then, dude.
And that's how you know, Kourtney Kardashian. Going to side note that they're meant for each other because after that he would not go on planes at all.
Oh, yeah.
She's the one that convinced him to start going back on planes.
Yeah, he would have to go on tour on like ferries or like boats and shit like that.
Yeah.
And he would have to just drive everywhere on a bus, and it's crazy, dude. Yeah. Like that, I don't blame him though. Shit, can you imagine just almost burning to death?
That's a healthy fear to have. Like, bro, I almost died. I'm not going back on another plane.
Yeah, bro. But Shout out Fontana boys.
Yeah.
If y'all didn't know, my boy Travis Barker's from Fontana.
Yes, he is.
I think he's like is he the biggest celebrity out of here?
Probably. There's other people that come on, like a couple like athletes and shit, but he's for sure, as far as just like famous, he's the biggest one.
Do you remember when Jess, she posted that Kim Kardashian was taking a piss at her Applebee's?
Oh yeah, that's just fire. It makes sense. He probably still has family out here in Fontana, so they're probably out here visiting and shit. And then
Yeah, I know his grandparents lived out here. I think his grandparents were the ones that raised him.
That's
because he went to Fontana Middle School and they lived like around there.
Mm-hmm.
And he went to Fontana High School.
Go Trojans.
and what are the high school Steelers, huh?
Steelers, whack ass Steelers, bitch ass Steelers.
Yeah, but I heard he was like a troublemaker back then. I wouldn't doubt it,
That
bro.
makes sense,
It's like back then the style was like rock, punk rock and shit, and just being a rebel and like causing mayhem. So I wouldn't doubt it, but like it's crazy because seeing him like the way he talks now is like he's super chill and like
well, he's an old dude. You can't tell behind the tattoos, but my guy's really old.
He's always been the quiet one though, like out of like the Blink members. Like, like he would always be like the quiet one. Like I heard they would kind of make memes out of it or jokes out of it back then.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, dude, like so he's one of the main foods from Fontana. There's a couple of rappers out here that they haven't blown up, but they're from here and shit. Like
Infinite Dreams.
Shout out my boy Infinite Dreams.
Okay,
We've had some IE celebrities like CJ Stroud now. He made it to the fucking Houston Texans.
That's right.
Jamal Williams from Fontana.
Yeah.
I think he lived in Rialto probably, but he went to Summit.
Mm-hmm.
He plays for the Saints now. What's his name? Nick Barnett. He played for the Packers.
He was actually from AB.
He went to AB Miller, our high school.
Yeah.
He played with the Packers, won a Super Bowl. Who else do we got? Just IE in general though. You got Fuerza Regida.
Yeah.
You got fucking Travis Mills from Riverside. Do you know T Mills?
Yeah, actually, yeah, I do remember that. Actually,
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
he was like a rapper for a while, and then I think he made it onto MTV or something. He has like his own little show. A little show. He has his own show. I don't know if he's still doing it or not though. But
That fool Alexander Madison from the Vikings. He went from he
the,
actually came from San Bernardino High School, which is crazy because that has a terrible football program. So I don't know how the hell they
even got attention on.
Yeah, so good looks on him.
He was probably just really good, I guess.
Yeah.
He's from the Dino. I feel like there's another rapper from the Dino that we're missing, but pretty much, they're pushing out people. Like I think we're starting to. It's being more common now that like you can make it out of here.
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't know. People just have this mindset when you're from out here that it's not you can't really do much. Like there are people just like they just like go by the wayside and they're like, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. We're not really gonna plan on having like bigger dreams, or maybe people do have bigger dreams and they just don't like really want to do them because of their product, their environment. Like people are going to tell them, like, nah, that's stupid. Why are you gonna do this shit? You don't have talent.
That's for sure. Part of it is like the support system. Like it could be pretty weak sauce from out here.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's because a lot of people they have, like you said, like they have that mindset is you're from here, you're not gonna make it, or like just not enough people are dreaming big enough.
Yeah, because actually that probably is a big part of it too. Because I'll have like conversations with other people and they don't seem like they'll have like big dreams,
big aspirations or anything like that. I mean, and if they do, it's very short lived.
Yeah, because then they won't put in the word like it's hard. I'm fucking
it's hard, or they'll probably give up after a year or something. They don't see enough results, but that's why you just staying consistent. Like those people, like what they say is like just never give up, and you'll make it. Just don't give up.
It really is true because like I always tell people like the moment you stop that's when you fail.
Yeah, exactly. Literally, that's their guaranteed ticket to failure is by quitting.
Yeah.
And well, that's the thing, bro, is like imagine all the stories that we haven't heard of the people that quit. There's a way bigger ratio of people that haven't quit. I mean, that did quit, and then compared to the ones that haven't.
And I'm sure the people that have quit, there's a good handful of them that are probably just as talented as the bigger people that didn't quit, but they just didn't have the work ethic.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of celebrities, rappers, DJs even where they blow up in their 30s, even 40s. It's just like, so it's just like when you're 40, imagine if you become like a billionaire or even just multimillionaire in your 40s, like you still got mad years to go blow all that money and just have fun with it or just like take advantage of it or whatever.
Yeah, people always have this weird perception like you need to do this now. And I'm like, some of the biggest people in the world, like they didn't start blowing up till later, but they just kept at it.
Yeah, it's super rare when you're blowing up like at fucking 18, 20 years old. I mean, obviously it's more common now than what it used to be, but it's just like, you know, I don't know. It's just about also networking too and all that. But what would you do if you like won the lottery? Because I know like that's another way of like just being financially, you know, successful is just winning the lottery. And we do have a lot of like winners out here in SoCal.
Bitch is crazy because I get low key like, yo, what the fuck, man? Because I don't play in the lottery because I'm just like, I'm not gonna spend my money on that because it's just like I'm never gonna win it. But maybe I should because a lot of motherfuckers are winning out here. It's crazy.
Wasn't there a mega ball winner around here recently? Or something?
Yeah, in Fontana, and then there's a lady that won the lottery twice just recently.
Crazy. Yeah, bro. But what would you do if you won?
Off the rip, I'd pay off everybody's debts.
That's right.
Everybody's, including yours, all our friends, everybody's off the rip. And then from there, whatever I have money left over, I'd probably get a home for me, probably a home for my mom, and then
you know what sucks out of that though is like the
rental,
the taxes that come out of it.
So obviously, I'm not gonna fucking like go live in a big ass mansion unless the price is right and the tax is right. Because I do think about it, because you know, like my ideal home would be in the Alta Loma area because those houses are so nice. But then I'm thinking about like, fuck, the property taxes on this must be fucking crazy. Because you can have a house paid off, but those tax properties are gonna be fucking expensive.
Yeah, bro. Me personally, like I've always been cool with like a big house and just like Rancho, Alta Loma, even because there are some that are like crazy expensive, but there are also some that are like semi-affordable if you have the right job. So it's not like it's too crazy to just own a house in Alta Loma. The ones that are crazy is if you're getting like $5 to $10 million mansions in like LA and shit. Yeah, that's crazier out there. But over here is really not that bad. Or even like Northern Upland, or bro, I'll stay in Fontana forever. Just buy me a fucking big ass lot and
bro. I'll live
build a house right there.
I'll go live in Sierra Lakes. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Like or just find empty land and just build your own big ass house.
My mom's friend did that. Because she works babysitting the kids of the owners of the Yamava casinos, like the Native American people, and so she gets fat racks. And then her husband has like a really cool painting job too. So like they had bought a plot of land like in San Bernardino and they built their house up nice.
Okay, so you said the houses,
and then from there that's where things get a little tricky, only because it's like a stat where like most lottery people like will go broke again in like 2 or 3 years because they'll blow off all their money. And then it's not hard to see why, because you have so much money you don't know what to do with it. And I know I would probably want to like do investments and stuff just because like I want to keep like wealth, not because like, you know, that money is going to get gone forever. I want to keep some that there's a sustainable wealth.
Yeah, like some passive income and all that.
Yeah, but I'm not financially smart enough to know what the hell to do with that.
Well, the beauty of winning the lottery is you don't have to work your job no more, so you'll have time to figure it all out.
That's true. So, you know, but another thing also I've always thought about is like, if I do win the lottery, I don't mind still keep working, you know. But obviously not like
that, bro. Not you gotta work like a job that you like though.
Yeah, not like something like where something like I have to work, or something like chill. It's like if I want to like actually do it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or I'm like even if they pay me like part time or something, like I don't care about the money. I just want to be here.
Crazy. So yeah, my thing is like
a Dairy Queen or like a Baskin Robbins.
This food, you just take advantage of the fucking discounts and shit.
Yeah.
You do a shitty job though.
I went to a Baskin Robbins yesterday because I was craving ice cream, and we don't carry ice cream at the house, and so I went. I'm like, fool, how's this place still in business? I go in there, that shit was packed immediately. Like, oh my bad.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, like these places are still booming.
I know Cold Stone's booming, but Baskin Robbins, I feel like every time I've gone to one, like it's always just dry in there and like looks like a fucking hospital. And
Not
shit.
The one I went to. That shit was booming. I was like, let me get my 3 scoop.
That's right. Well, fucking, so yeah, if I won the lottery, I would pretty much the same thing, pay off debts, and this is assuming that we have like the 500 mil plus lottery.
Like you got all 6 numbers right.
Yeah, like the craziest lottery win ever.
Because that's sad, because you have people like have all 5 numbers right, but they don't get the 6th number right. So you still technically are a winner, but they'll just give you a really small portion of the money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is actually kind of fucked up. And then plus with the taxes from California,
it's like take off half.
Yeah,
half that shit. So yeah, assuming I win at least 250 mil after taxes and all that. Same thing, pay off everyone's debt. It should not take off that much from that 250 mil. And then buying everyone a house, you know, in the probably with this fucking market, 800K range and up. You know, so that's easy. Honestly, it shouldn't make that big of a dent in the 250 mil either. It'll be a decent one, but nothing crazy. Then I want to start, clothing line, because that's always been a dream of mine.
That's cool.
Have my own clothing line.
I think you would have like. I think honestly, even though you do it, I think you should probably do think about something just because this who has the coolest fashion ever, and I think he could have really cool ideas for like. Clothing.
Oh yeah, I've always dreamt of just graphic ideas and all that, and now with the money to pay a designer to be like a full timer,
yeah,
like I can get that shit pumping quick, and marketing, all that, it'll be super easy, or not super easy, because obviously if it was that easy, then everyone would do it. But I want like kind of like Die Happy, like how they have their shit. Like I would just have that, but consistent flow now. And fuck, even have Kevin hop on and shit. Like we'll partner up with that so he could run the business and while I'm doing the Woof Logik stuff and everything else. For sure, building us our studio, or like our dream studio.
Yeah.
Fucking probably even rent out a whole fucking lease out a whole fucking warehouse or something. So that way we can build multi-studios for the boys, multi-las pilas, us. Have like just different...
Oh, like a production studio?
Yeah, production.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Like different setups everywhere.
That'd be cool.
Where we could do our live streams too. Pretty much keep everything Woof Logik, Woof's Web, all that, like just higher up now. Now everything's like easy to pump out. And we have like our own fucking team to work the production side so that we don't have to do it, except for the music production, of course.
Of course.
And then
we don't ghost produce over here.
Yeah, and then we're gonna be mad swaggy and shit. For sure, buy all my family whatever car they need, whatever car they want, because obviously we be running short on cars too with all my siblings.
Yeah,
there's only so many hand-me-downs we could give, so pretty much just take care of our loved ones.
Yeah.
Even all my close friends and their family, the people who have left a mark in my life. And my big dream outside of like Woof Logik, Woof's Web, everything, is I've always wanted to start like a foster home. So like I wanted to build like kind of like my own company in a sense, and only hire people I trust that will like actually like make the kids feel special. I want to include like different like kind of like different activities or different departments to where they can figure out what they want to do with their lives, like what interests they have.
That'd
and
be
just
really cool.
And be their support system to whether if it's sports, help them out with that, education, maybe they want to be a teacher, maybe they want to do whatever, maybe they want to do music. I want to give them those opportunities. Because, I do believe in like kind of like helping the youth before anyone else, really, because they're our next generation. They're the next,
Yeah, for sure.
So that's been my big goal, but it's so far-fetched in what we can possibly do right now. It would have to take like a lottery, or it would have to take a massive blow up for us, so where I have the financial ability to do all that. And I know my girlfriend wanted to have like a animal sanctuary. Yeah, I know that shit probably came out wrong, but yeah, animal sanctuary too. So just shit like that, taking care of kids, taking care of animals, and just helping people.
Which is honestly something we need, especially out here in the IE, because I don't know if you saw the San Bernardino County the Child Protective Services. I think that's the one, right? Or Child Service Center. I forget the one. The one that like the Child Service people, they're getting sued.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because of like they just like their system is too broke to fix or something. So I saw that, and then a bunch of shelters out here, like they just kill people off. They just kill a bunch of like animals. Like they get euthanized like crazy.
Yeah,
it's sad because people are always saying like I'm like I same seeing like people are like, hey, go to this shelter out here in Pomona or Rancho or something. Like all these like sweet like dogs and cats are getting killed off, and like if it was up to me, I love animals. I would like want to take care of them, but like I don't have the space to take care of them. And like I just get sad because I'm like I don't know some people actually did go to adopt them, or if they ended up getting killed off.
Yeah, bro. That I've always hated that shit too. But that's exactly why the animal sanctuary would be sick, because obviously our family, not every single family member and friend has like interest in being something like big in the entertainment world or something like that. You know what I mean?
And that's okay.
So that's okay. But instead of them working their 9 to 5 that they fucking hate, now we can give them more job positions into like something more lenient and more, and it's better. I mean, I'm sure they'd rather help out their family than helping out someone else like in their own business. Or I'd even want to like fucking be an investor in like any of my family members that have like a dream or something. because that's the thing. I don't want to spoil my family and friends, like just giving them money and just letting them bullshit around. I want to give them money to where they're gonna make use of it and like start their own companies, or they could be their own boss.
But come correct. Don't come here like have like some half-ass plan, like, oh, I want to do this, and I'm like, all right, but what are your goals? If you're just like a half-ass, and like I can't help you.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'd have to test them and like make sure like they're for real about it and all that.
Yeah,
and I gotta believe in it too, you know.
Because that fool Shawn Michaels, the wrestler, that's how he got. Because you remember that storyline with JBL where he was like broke. It kind of was true because he kept giving money to like his friends and families. Like it's like, he was like well off, so he'd always give up like, yeah, I got you. But then they got to the point where like, he ended up not having any money. Like all these motherfuckers that he did give money to, like they didn't do anything with it, so he was just kind of fucked.
Yep.
And so they brought that storyline in real life with JBL because he was always that money dude, anyways.
Crazy, yeah, man. Yeah, dude, that's how it goes. A lot of people just fuck around and bullshit.
Yeah,
and that's exactly why a lot of the fucking lottery winners go broke, because they just blow it all off.
Mm-hmm.
But for sure, I'll take everyone on vacation right away.
Yeah, that's what I always thought too immediately. Like I was like, nah, everybody quit their jobs right now. We're going on a 2-3 week vacation. We're gonna see the world. Where we want to. You want to go there? Fuck it, we'll go there right now. You want to go there? We'll go there after.
Facts.
You get tired of go home. Here's the plane ticket.
And while we're there, you better be thinking of your fucking business plan, so that way when we get back, we start running that bullshit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's cool, man. I think the lottery topic is always interesting to figure out like how like each person really thinks.
Yeah, it was like just perspectives on like how their life is going.
Yep, and it sucks when the wrong people get that financial success because they just they're either bad people or they just fucking fuck off with all the money, just blow it on alcohol and drugs, partying and all that. It's cool to do that here and there, but can't be your whole thing.
Nah,
it's gonna just break you down, tear you apart. But yeah, that's a cool way to end it off, I think. Hopefully that gives you all some positive insight on what to do if you win the lottery. Because, it's all about helping the world, really.
Yeah.
Being there for one another.
Break off a little piece to your boys.
Facts. Now that you know what we'll do with it, break us off. Come on, man. We're here to help the world.
Yes, sir.
All right. So last week, off the web, we spun Big Room. Oh, wait, no. Trap, huh?
Trap arms activated.
We threw the fucking... We gathered around a whole bunch of classics, or at least I know I did. What do you feel like you got?
I did too. Some of them are gonna be like, all right, for you. There's other trap songs, but mind you, there are so many, and a lot of them. I really try to do my best this time picking songs that are on Spotify because there's a bunch of trap remixes that I like that aren't on Spotify because they're just they're not official remixes. So I did my best to pick the ones that would be on Spotify.
Fuck, I didn't even think about that, but I think most of mine should be on there. Maybe one might. We'll see.
Like one of them, I'm like kind of guessing because they do have like a remix album on there, but I didn't see it. But I'm just hoping it is.
For sure, yeah. Trap was fun back in the day, dude. Like literally, that was the thing when we first started raving. Like, all the fucking
all the trap remix, all the festival trap remixes, all the Big Room songs.
Yellow Claw Floss were like fucking booming. I think that's when they started blowing up, like back then.
Carnage,
the traps of Carnage. But yeah, dude, let's get into it. You went first last time, right?
Yes,
so it's my
turn.
So my number 5 for Off the Web this week, Trap Edition, etc., and Brill's Callisto.
That's a good song.
Clap arms.
Activate.
Yep. Fun fact, that's my first trap song ever hearing. It got me into trap and all that. Super old, as you can tell.
Yeah, but it was special. Like the sounds were simple. It was just like nice 808s, the snare, and just like like the little weird sounds here.
Yeah, and that's from etc. And now he's all in Mumbai. He's always done Mumbai, I believe, but like he was tapping into trap back then, and with Brills. So that was number 5. Now next, number 4.
We miss you, Brills. Come back.
Number 4, we got Banks Fall Over Jemba remix. This is the one. I don't know if it's on Spotify, so hopefully it is.
Ooh, I hope it is actually. Now I know what you're talking about. Okay, I really hope it's on.
I don't think I've seen Jemba's name in a minute. Like,
yeah,
I wonder if he's still producing.
It's funny because there's a lot of trap people that were big because of the trap, and then they just fell off.
Yeah.
Once trap wasn't as big anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
To this day.
Fuck yeah, bro. I'll stay bumping that shit with my subs in my car. Oh, fat ass bass. That's what I loved about trap, is like the fat bass.
I know.
All right. We got next number 3, Hoochie and Stookie Sound, Ball So Hard, Stookie VIP.
Ooh.
Bro, Hoochie and Stookie Sound were like my favorite back then with the trap.
They were goated. London Sound.
Yep, they're both from the UK.
Stookie Sound.
Welcome to London, babe. London, babe. London, babe. Stookie Sound. All right. Gotta love them throwback trap songs. Now, number 2, R.I.P. Big Mac. We got Big Mac Gia's theme.
Damn, R.I.P. Big Mac. I just remember him.
Yeah, I think he passed in like 2016.
Yeah.
Gone too soon, man. This one right here, I keep this shit on my phone. Oh, someone left a comment saying to wish this on Spotify.
Damn.
So it looks like this is not gonna be on Spotify. I think it's he sampled what song? What was the big song that had this? The Weeknd song or something?
I think so.
That's probably why it's not on Spotify. Number 2, baby. That shit's on my daily playlist. All right, up next, number 1. We got Hoochie Hitta VIP.
Ooh, shit.
First time I heard this, Nocturnal 2015. When my boy played it live.
It's just crazy.
Sound so sweet, sound Sounds so sweet. Sounds so sweet. Yeah, sounds so sweet. So sweet.
Gangsta. Shit, makes me wanna rap. All right, that's it for me on my top 5.
Solid list.
You want to use my phone or you want to connect?
We can use your phone.
Right.
Make it easier.
Here you go, baby.
So mine's a little more, I guess it's a little basic, but you'll like it. My number 5 for this week's Off the Web is Quick's Pokies. This motherfucker Quick's back in the day was on a sick one.
Facts. He had a good run with like just throwing out banger. I haven't seen his name around lately.
He's still. I think it's because he went back to New Zealand, but he's still out here.
Oh, he did, huh? He's still making dope ass hits. Just as far as like shows out here, I haven't seen him.
But his like old trap shit, I was like, bro, this was crazy.
He's the best one. The second drop.
The second drop? Okay, I'll send it over here. Yeah. If you were ever at any of our early shows, this shit was a mainstay in our sets. Yeah, this was something else back in the day, dude.
Slapperoonie.
On the Quicks 5s, my number 4 is Stooky Sound and Mr. Carmack Uppers, but his Quicks remix. If I could just spell uppers right. Because like I listened to the original, I'm like, nah, this will enhance it. This remix was way better than the original, in my opinion. Oh shit, we're too far. This was something else back in the day, I swear.
Facts.
Shout out Quicks.
His sound is so fucking sick.
Yeah. For me, number 3 is Tonight Higher Ground. I still get a smile on my face when someone plays it out.
Facts. That's a throwback right there. That's like OG trap shit.
Yeah.
OG trap shit. This one always brings me back to 2015.
Yeah. Remember when we saw him at Nocturnal? All my bitches say, I've yet to hear another song that uses horns as their synth that's as better as this one.
Facts.
For number 2 for me is I got to give it up to the other London sound boy, Troy Boy. Do You?
Ooh,
This is one of my only favorite songs from him.
Do you love me?
that shit sounds like my stomach when I'm hungry.
When you got the bubble guts. I'm I'm not gonna lie, when I first seen him at Beyond 2016 when he first came out here, it was one of the craziest trap sets I ever seen in my life. He has not done one better since then because I tried to see him multiple times with Jaime. He never hit the same.
His trap is different. It's like super like chill.
But that first time I saw him, he was crazy. It was crazy. It never hit the same.
Yeah, you just gotta be like mentally in for that.
Yeah. I fucking love this song so much. So that's number 2. And for number 1, it's a toss up, but I had to go back to the Boys Boombox Cartel. Back to You. Only because this is the first song I ever heard from them, and I was like, damn, these fools are going crazy. Especially this song, because Mike showed it to me. He was like, have you heard this song? I was like, nah. And I heard it, and I'm like, yo, I didn't even know you can make a drop like this. Featuring Ian Iverson. I forgot about his name.
I think this song is what blew them up. Like
For sure.
Skrillex played it out. Everyone.
I remember they were talking about it on the, what was that podcast called? Back to Back. I remember America was saying that they sent that song to all the labels and no one wanted to pick it up. So they just re-released it on their own and it blew the fuck up.
I bet you this generation hasn't even heard this song yet. Like
For real, because I don't even think he plays it like this one. I don't even think he plays it anymore.
And no one plays it for sure. So it's just like, damn, imagine all the bangers back then if they just got brought back.
Yeah.
That's why there needs to be more throwback sets in like all the festivals and shit. Like
For sure, man. Especially this song. Remember when we first heard him play it at the Escape set he did? And everybody was fucking doing like the synth song.
Wow.
And that was crazy because like he was just like I think he never really did it before that because he'd always turn it. He all of a sudden just turned it down. And I remember seeing him. He was like, "Yo, what the fuck is going on here?" Like that song was crazy, man.
Yeah,
they fucking went off on that one.
Trap was fun back then, man. It was. I mean, it could still come back. There's still trap songs, but they're not like as like so like simplistic no more. It's more like just crazy aggressive.
It's like super like hybrid trap.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean, hopefully y'all can go through the play or Spotify playlist, or even if it's not on Spotify, check it out on SoundCloud.
Yeah, please do. These songs are great.
Yeah, these songs are great. There's plenty more where that came from too, by the way. These are just our top 5. And so when we play Off the Web, we're for sure going to bring all these.
Yeah, we have other songs I wanted to add into that just like, nah, I had to put something else.
Yeah, so hopefully Michael isn't tired and we can pull through for the live stream. If not, we'll still get you the mix.
Yeah, the mix is always coming.
Yeah, so all right, let's spin the wheel for the next one.
Yeah, it's your turn this day.
Let's get it, boy.
Spin the wheel. What have we landed on?
Dubstep. Haven't touched dubstep yet.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm about to get all the Space Laces tracks because I love his shit.
He's crazy. All the sudden death tracks, the old ones.
I do have to look more into like the new dubstep stuff. I think that's the one genre that I haven't really like downloaded lately.
Yeah.
Is dubstep. But I for sure want to look into it because we saw Hull at EDC and man, that shit was sick, man.
Yeah, Hull went crazy.
Yeah, Hull was fucking insane.
Those
Even that Marshmallow Sudden Death was fucking sick.
Yeah, I liked it because they were playing a lot of like, it's not necessarily old dubstep, but there's some like songs that they like. It's got it like a throwback.
Yeah, cool, dude. I'm excited. Then haven't touched dubstep in a minute, so I love touching the genres I haven't touched in a long time. So I'm excited for that one. So we'll see you guys next week for that one. And I think that's it. We're done. We're done here. We gotta get to fucking editing before I head out to Hawaii. So, peace and love. See y'all next time.
Mahalo,
baby. I'm gonna come back wearing the flower thing next time. All right, guys. See y'all next time.